Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my brand new prediction show where I'm going to go through the weekend's Premier League fixtures and I'm going to try and guess the score lines correctly. On top of that, I'm going to give one of you the brand new Arsenal third shirt. I've been running a competition for the last few days and I'm going to give that away today. On top of that, I'm going to run a competition where fans from all clubs can get involved. I'm going to give away a pair of tickets to a Premier League game of your choice. Doesn't matter who you support, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Swansea, West Brom, anyone. If you want to go to a Premier League game, then stay tuned to the end and you could be in with a chance of winning those pair of tickets. Now we're back in Premier League action this weekend after a 2-week break from internationals. I actually didn't mind the international break, especially after the performance that we put in away at Liverpool. But it's time to get back to business and we need to get back to winning ways. But we're going to go through the Premier League fixtures and I'm going to try and guess the scoreline correctly. Now in my last prediction show, I got none right. Great start really, wasn't it? 0 right. We'll see if we get better this week, but you know, looking at the fixtures right now, we're going to start off with the very first fixture, which is on Saturday, and that's a 12:30 p.m. kickoff, and that's Manchester City against Liverpool. What a game this looks like it's going to be. Definitely all about the attacks with both these teams. Liverpool showed how devastating they are against Arsenal, but both teams don't have the greatest of defences, although Liverpool's didn't look too bad when they came up against Arsenal. I can't split this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I also think it's going to be a draw. So for that, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. We go into the 3 p.m. kickoffs, and of course I'm leaving the Arsenal-Bournemouth game alone. That prediction will be up in my Arsenal preview later on in the week. So we're going to start off with Brighton Hove Albion against West Brom. Now, both have had an interesting start to the Premier League. I think that this will be a very tight game, low scoring game, but I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw in this game. I think that Brighton might have a little advantage because they're at home. And like I said, I don't think it'll be high scoring and I think it'll be quite tight. So I'm going to go with 1-1. Next up, we have Everton against Spurs. Now, quite surprised this is not one of the televised games, but you know, it's a Saturday 3 p.m. And I think that Everton are going to win this game. Tottenham are a lot better away from home than they are at Wembley, and that's been proven already. They still haven't won at Wembley yet this season in 2 games, but Everton look really good this season. They've had some real tough fixtures so far. They've played Chelsea, they've played Man City, and they've done all right. I just think the home advantage will be key for them in this game, and I'm going to go for an Everton 2-1 win. Next up, we have Leicester against Chelsea. Now, this again promises to be quite a tight game, I feel. Chelsea have had an indifferent start, as have Leicester. They've managed to keep hold of Riyad Mahrez. Don't know where he disappeared to on deadline day, but I think he'll be back and obviously he'll be playing in this one. I can't really split this game either, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have Southampton against Watford. Again, I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be quite tight. Watford, they've made a couple of signings before the end of the deadline day. Southampton, they managed to keep hold of Van Dijk. Will he play? Is he fit enough? It remains to be seen, but I think home advantage could be key with this one. So I'm going to go for a Southampton 2-0 win. Next up in the evening kickoff, we have Stoke City against Manchester United. Now, I would love to turn around and say that Stoke City are going to win this game. They even beat us at the Britannia a few weeks ago, but to be quite honest, they're not a great side. I still can't work out how we didn't win that game. I think that Manchester United will have too much firepower for them. I do think that they will concede their first goal of the season though, but I think that they will win this game quite comfortably. And I'm going to go for a Manchester United 3-1 win. We now move into Sunday's games and we're going to start off with Burnley against Crystal Palace. Again, like the games on Saturday, I don't think there's going to be a lot in this. I don't think there's going to be a lot of goals. Crystal Palace have had an awful start. The pressure's on the ball already. Burnley do have a good home record, especially last season. And this is where they're going to need to pick up 3 points. I think that Burnley are going to win this game 1-0. Next up at 4 p.m, we have Swansea City against Newcastle. Newcastle I really don't know what they're going to do this season. They weren't really active in the transfer market. Swansea though, I think that they'll have a bit of a boost by their activities just before deadline day. Wilfried Bony is back at the club again. Can he get back to the kind of form he had before he left Swansea? And the shock transfer of the window for me, Renato Sanches on loan from Bayern Munich. If he can recreate his kind of form that got him the move to Bayern Munich and when he played in the Euros for Portugal, Swansea have got one hell of a player on their hands. I think that there'll be too much for Newcastle on this day, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Swansea. We then go into the Monday night game and it's West Ham against Huddersfield. Now, Huddersfield have had a brilliant start to life in the Premier League. They're flying high right up there alongside Manchester United. Miles ahead of us. And West Ham, there just seems to be a lot of ingoing problems there. Very reminiscent to what's going on at Arsenal with the board and the fans and, you know, the lack of transfers and the disillusion and everything else. I think home advantage might play into West Ham's hands for this one, but I can't really split this game, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. So there we have it. Some very, very interesting fixtures over the weekend. Some very tight games, I feel. I don't feel there'll be a lot of goals in most of the games. And it's quite a tough one to call. If you put in some predictions on this weekend, I'd go for a few draws, because that's what I think will happen. Now, with that out of the way, I'm going to give one of you the chance to win a pair of tickets to a Premier League game of your choice. And I'm going to give one of you the brand new Arsenal third shirt. The competition is very, very simple. All you have to do is download the brand new Vault app and follow me at Mr. DTAFC. Now I'm going to give you a little walkthrough of the Vault app for all of you that are new to this. Remember, you can download on iTunes and Android, and it's available worldwide. Once you've got that up, make sure you follow me at Mr. DTAFC. You can see here with the homepage, and look at that, you're greeted with a lovely photo of me and David Seaman. Ah, what a sight that is. Bottom right hand corner in the lower tabs, you can see there, that gives you your posts, your followers, who you're following, etc, etc. The bottom left hand corner, again, this is the part where you get to go and have a look at what everyone else is posting. It's from fans from all over the country that support all different teams, and you can get involved and interact with those people. The middle tab, the camera, that is where you, of course, you can post your videos and your photos and create a poll. It's a very, very easy app to use, and it's really, really good, and it's a good chance for you to interact with fellow fans from your club, or, you know, if you just like football in general and you want to talk to like-minded fans, this is the place to go. Now we're going to go into my followers, and this is where I'm going to pick someone at random that's going to win the brand new Arsenal third shirt. And then once I've done that, I'm going to tell you how you can win a pair of tickets to a Premier League game of your choice. So we're going to go into the followers here, and I'm going to scroll all the way through. I'm just going to try and pick this as random as I can. Of course, it does have to be an Arsenal fan, remember that. We're going to go here, we're going to pick this person here, and there we go. It's that simple. AFC 14. Congratulations to you. You're going to win the brand new Arsenal third shirt. The organisers from Vol will be in contact with yourself, and they'll sort it out. So, like I said, I'm giving away a pair of tickets to a Premier League game of your choice. And how you enter is very simple. You just have to follow me at Mr. DTAFC. And what we'll do in one of my videos in the next week or so, I will pick one of you at random. And then the organisers will be in touch with you. Let them know what team you support. It could be Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, West Brom, Swansea. Doesn't matter. Whoever you support, we'll work it out with you, and we'll give you a pair of tickets to a Premier League game of your choice. Like I said, it's a really cool app, and we're giving away some very, very good prizes. So get involved. So there we have it. That's my Premier League predictions for the weekend. Let's see if I can at least get one right this week. Keep an eye out for my Arsenal preview and predicted 1 to 11 later in the week. Also, keep an eye out for the brand new weekly podcast alongside Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV. And of course, watch out for the matchday vlog Saturday evening once we've played Bournemouth. Hopefully, I'm a little bit happier than I was in my last one. But we'll see, we'll see. You know what to do if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment. And I'll see you in a few days. I'm out of here.